Welcome back to this week's speaking tip. I'm continuing the series on handling controversial audiences. When you have a subject that's difficult to talk about because you have two contending groups in the audience on it, one of the tips was you have to find some high level of common agreement, some goal that you all agree on that you want to achieve, and then you're sort of figuring out how to achieve it, and that's where the two groups disagree, but they agree on the goal. The other one was to tell a disrelated story that has a message in it that will help bring people together. And I had very briefly told you the story that I had as a child of my sister I had a sleepover, thought that Batman was Dracula and would not let me watch Batman when I was a kid. And the whole message of it was that people will make decisions without directly observing something. And that story is so fundamental. I've used that over and over in different times. And it just sort of opens everybody up going, well, that's really ridiculous that somebody would think Batman was Dracula. And you have their agreement to look at it now. Now, today I want to talk about putting facts on the line. And I've mentioned this a couple times in some other tips. There's a big difference in life between facts and opinions. And a lot of the contention we get between two groups is that they each have different opinions. And they're arguing their opinions. Now, opinions may or may not be true. Opinions are just a consideration that someone has, and they can be completely not backed up with any sound theories or facts behind them, basically. Facts, on the other hand, are, as I said, I remember a sign in a restaurant that said, facts are stubborn things. And that's one of the things I've worked on in my life, especially from a leadership position. If somebody comes in and tells me something, I have to look at it and say, are they giving me a fact or are they giving me an opinion? And I have tons of stories about somebody coming in and making a statement, we have to do this right away. Or we've been, I remember I was on a international human rights run, and one of my runners came up to me when we were in Paris, and he goes, we have to get a camera. We have to get a video camera. And I said, okay, where did this come from? Are we being ordered by some senior executive to go buy a video camera? I said, where did this come from? He said, no, he goes, there's so many incredible things we're missing. We need a camera. I said, okay, whose idea? Because it's my idea. It's great. It was an opinion. It wasn't a fact that I had been ordered to go buy a video camera. And I had to discern from that statement right there, was this a fact or an opinion that I'm getting? So in speaking, if you start to forward a whole series of opinions in a contentious environment, you're going to probably get more contention. But if you can build the facts that we have a common goal we're trying to achieve, and based on these historical facts, and we talk about the facts of the situation, then people have a hard time refuting the facts. But here's the little caveat in that. And this is one of the things I hate right now about, well, it's been going on for actually centuries. I can't say I just hate it right now. There's so many people that have a hidden agenda, and they will line up facts to forward their hidden agenda. They will line up, they will select only the facts that support their opinion and say, my opinion is right based on these facts. And we see this in politics all the time. We see this quite honestly in a lot of the whole racial situation that's going on. We see a lot of facts being aligned to support only one side. Medical issues, we see a lot of facts that are put together to only support one side. And as a speaker, and if you actually want to handle this contention between people, you need to be truthful with them. And you need to line the facts up that will actually bring about a real resolution to the issue. Otherwise, all you're going to do is create more contention in the world. And quite honestly, if you live your life that way, where you're willing to manipulate the facts, to manipulate the people, to get your program in place, where you're going to manipulate people and change them, you're going to have a lot of other problems other than having problems speaking. You're going to have problems off the stage if that's how you live your life. You have to live your life with a high level of, we'll say, ethics and truth in it. If you're actually going to stand up and bring people together and be the person that blows through these contentious issues in our company, in a community, in a school board, at my church, or at Rotary, or at the Chamber of Commerce, or at the national seats of government, you have to be the person that takes the high road and brings the facts and says, based on these facts, this is the solution that will work and will achieve the goal we all want. So this tip is simply this: find facts that support your case, but at the same token, be willing to look at the fact that those facts better support your case, and don't start throwing facts out that don't. Otherwise, you're just going to create more contention. Take it or leave it. Okay, that's the advice for today. I'll see you next week.